Okay, so here's J. J is going to be another good one to follow up on problem I, just to reinforce some things. So here it is, f of x is equal to this expression on the right-hand side. And remember, when it says tangent to the fourth power of x, that's really the fourth power of tangent of x. So let's come up with some new functions, define some new functions. We'll use the same letters as last time. B of x is going to be tangent x to the fourth power. I like writing it like that, so I can see what I'm doing better if I write it that way. And c of x equals tangent of x to the fourth. Okay, fair enough. So our job is to find f prime of x, and that's going to be equal to b prime of x plus c prime of x. Okay, so let's find b prime of x. But before, well, let's do something similar to what we did before. I'm going to make a substitution. And for in b of x, we're going to let u equal tangent of x. Okay. So that means that b prime of x is going to equal d b of x du times du dx. Again, writing it this form just reinforces for me that we're simply multiplying two ratios here. And if we can define this first factor and the second factor, we're just going to multiply them together, and the u's will cancel out, or the du's will cancel out, and we'll be left with, b prime of x, by definition, equals d of b of x over dx. That's just definition, two ways of expressing the same term or same number. And that's going to equal whatever this product up here equals. Okay, so what's d b of x over du? Well, that's just oh, well, right. I forgot to write one thing in here. So now that we've defined u this way, b of x simply equals u. Okay. With the understanding that u is a function of x. So if u equals the tangent of x, then dbx du equals bx equals u to the fourth. Bx equals u to the fourth. So dbx over du is 4u cubed. Okay, so that's easy. So we've got this term here. And what's du dx? That is the derivative of tangent of x, which is, as it happens, secant squared of x. So now, just like we said, you multiply those two terms together, so it's 4u cubed times secant squared x. But the last part would be to substitute back in the expression for u, and that's tangent of x. So you would just substitute tangent of x in for u, and you'd get 4 tangent x to the third power, or 4 tangent to the third power of x times secant squared x. And I don't know if you can simplify that further, except yeah, there may be some manipulation of trigonometric functions that allow you to simplify that, but I would leave that to you to figure out. Actually, let's do it. It's kind of fun. Okay, so go to a new page. Basically, let's see, I think it's tangent x, again, I'm going to write it this way, to the third power times secant squared x. Let me go back for a minute. And there's a 4 in there. Okay. 4. Well, let's see. 4 tangent of x equals sine of x over cosine of x to the third power, which is, we can write that in like that. And that's times secant, which is 1 over the cosine. So that's 1 over cosine squared x. Oh, so you can't really do any cancellations. I thought maybe some sines or cosines would cancel out, but you really don't gain anything, I don't think. Matter of preference, which way you like to write it. Okay.